the hurricane. We want to say great for you, but we really also want to say very, very deep sorrow and deep, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for something to say. That is just that we want to make sure that the people who have suffered so much damage in this hurricane, that you hold speed, hold the faith, especially to our friends in St. Elizabeth, our friends in Clarendon, and our friends in Mandeville. We say a special hail to you. And if this is a platform we could use to just implore the powers that be that can help the people in these areas. Obviously, it is absolutely looking post-apocalyptic. That's how bad the damage is. We're getting figures of 60 to 70% of roofs have taken off, especially in St. Elizabeth. And we just want to say big ups to the community spirit and to the first responders, the people who are there working assiduously to make sure that the people who are most in need are getting the help. I mean, it's not going to be comprehensive help, but the most urgent help that they can get. We want to say kudos to the first responders. Feel free to join us on our social media pages, Instagram, IRIFM_JA, Twitter, IRI_FM, and feel free to join us on Facebook on IRIFM. Great night tonight. We are plagued with a little bit of technical problems because you know the storm seems to have affected everything. We want to say hail to the folks who but can't hear us because a lot of us have no phone service, especially in the areas without no power. But we know that people in the southern part of the island are still facing challenges with water, electricity, and of course, phone. So these are the things that we're working on right now. And we're getting ready. We're going to be talking about Sumfest. Sumfest is next week. And what is going to be happening, it's a week long of activities. So we're looking forward to talking to a sponsor tonight, a Red Stripe. And we also have the great Sharon Marley, who's going to be coming up. And also Himfluence. That is a unique name, you know? Himfluence is our music artist this week. So this and more coming up on the EBUZZ. We're going to see if we can just kind of fix up our little technical difficulties and get back with the program that's going to be coming up. So we're going to just drop some music or take a quick break and get some technical stuff cleared up, and we'll soon forward.
Carb Sales, #1 for home and hardware. Call us at 876-954-2220 or visit us at Main Street in Duncan, Trelawney.
The time is?
It is 8:39. We're soon forward.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Kaboom! Irate! Them little fool there try copy them fish. Stop it!
Irate. Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Yo, Rock Nation. Up to the blind man want see it. Don't lose focus. Life are the greatest thing, you hear that? Tip God. Life is a road with a lot of signs. Get the youth, open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise. To road in a life, you'd make a choice. Open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise. God says pray more, so me talk less. Cause bad mind me, I tell you, say them heartless. Cause them will kill you for your rims and kill you for your things and bust out the head for the target. Want it, them can't get. Wicked people, me know I say them haunted. But by the rivers of the water, me tell you, so we planted. Judge a bless, so we not dead. Life is a road with a lot of signs. Get the youth, open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise. To road eyes. Open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise. A true love are the remedy. Don't let bad mind drain your energy. Inspiration I flow with the melody. Marijuana is the cure. Elevation is for sure. Keep your mind and heart so pure. Yeah, the youth that need some more. Life is a road with a lot of signs. Get the youth, open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise. To a road in a life, you'd make a choice. Open up your eyes. Don't be fooled, be wise.
CSR. If you get up every day and tell yourself you can't do, to me it's like you don't want to. Blame people that say them no help you. You better listen when me tell you. Say, are you a hold on yourself? Are you a hold on yourself? You have time for drink and junk yourself, but you not have no time when you fi hunt your wealth. So are you a hold on yourself? Are you a hold on yourself? All when the rain a fall and the sun a pelt and the grass a burn and the street a melt. Who no tell me so hold down? Me heading to the top, me no have no time to come down. Boy, they no want see me pocket full of lump sum. Them want hear say me pop down and yam bun. And as me make a money, so watch them a run come. Like them take man fi fool or fi dumb. I what them did there when man a hustle in a sunburn. Fi provide the meals and the bills when the month come. I know about hustling. I know about.
All right, welcome back to the EBUZZ, and of course, a couple of things that are going to be coming up in the program. Well, here's part of the hot topics that we're going to be discussing. Steel Pulse claims disrespect at Summer Jam. So, musician David Electric of Steel Pulse, in a comment on social media, is claiming that his band was disrespected by the security and the crew of Afrobeat singer Burna Boy at the this is the 37th staging of Summer Jam Festival in Cologne, Germany. In his lengthy comment made beneath a post about the festival, the guitarist tagged his band, Burna Boy, and the official page of Summer Jam Festival, writing that Steel Pulse was fully disrespected by Burna Boy's security team and the crew who tried to kick them out of their dressing room so they could have 4 dressing rooms for the African singer's massive entourage. Now, we understand, we heard about this post. We heard about this incident earlier on, and we also understand that neither a team from Burna Boy's camp or the festival's camp they have not responded. So let us see where this happens. But they're talking about their contribution to reggae music, and this is about peace and love. So there should not be any disrespect, especially in an environment of that magnitude. So. Boy, I tell you, we would love to hear a response either from Burna Boy's camp or the festival's page or a representative so that there could be some sort of, response.
Kish, can you hear me?
We're hearing Lollipop. All right, so also, next one coming up is the big thing that's happening in St. Elizabeth with the big hurricanes. Just mash up the whole of down there. Big up Ramesh and the team, giving back to the Jamaicans down there in St. Elizabeth, most affected by the hurricane, which is Hurricane Beryl. So entertainment manager Ramesh Major and his team is still on a trek to give back to communities worst affected by the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Now, in a post on social media, Ramesh shared several videos of his team distributing care packages and recovery supplies to residents in what he refers as to the worst hit part of the parish, or the parts of Jamaica, rather. As a caption to the post, Ramesh wrote that he and his team wanted to support parts of the island that had been most damaged following the passage of the hurricane. He shared that on Saturday, the team assisted residents in St. Elizabeth, and on Monday, and they also visited Clarendon. So the businessman also used the opportunity to thank his sponsors, other members of his team who assisted while sharing that, and that he hopes to extend the help to more places soon. Ramesh ended the post by asking his fans to share a prayer for persons affected by the storm. It is just detrimental in terms of what is happening. We understand that there's several efforts being made through government and corporate entities, private sector, to try to raise funds for the most destitute, especially in these areas of the South Coast, Clarendon, Mandeville, and of course St. Elizabeth, because they really have been hurt very, very, very badly with the Hurricane Beryl. All right, so guess what? coming up this week, it's going to be the week of Reggae Sumfest. Yeah? And Reggae Sumfest is pretty much a 1 week festivity, a 1 week of festivities. So they say nothing can stop us. Because I remember the hurricane just happened, and a lot of people's financial situation have changed. You know, the budget they have to prioritize fixing up what was damaged, right? But this is the quote from Joseph Bogdanovich, the CEO of Reggae Sumfest. Nothing is going to stop us. And that's Joseph's words. In preparations for the week-long festival, we have to press forward. In an exclusive interview with us here on IRI FM, Bogdanovich assures festival enthusiasts that everything is set and ready for this weekend. Also discussed his charity Caribbean, Love Now, and their upcoming initiatives. Reggae Sumfest kicks off on Sunday with the Sumfest Family Fun Day, followed by the Sumfest Street Dance on the 15th of July, the Sumfest All White on the 16th, and the Sumfest Global Sound Clash on the 17th. On Thursday, July 18th, it's about Sumfest Rumfest Blitz featuring the Dr. Beanie Man. And there's more to come. We got, let me see what else we got going on here. Night 1 is the Reggae Sumfest on the 19th, and it promises live performances. So, you know what? I'm giving you kind of a preamble of what's going to be happening. But the best man to talk to us right now is Nathan Nelms. He's going to be one of the sponsors, or he's one of the sponsors of Reggae Sumfest, representing Red Stripe. Nathan, like to welcome you. Big up yourself, Medan. Welcome to the EBUZZ.
Big up everybody that's on the studio right now, man. Big up to you guys.
You know,
big up to Reggae Sumfest.
Me like how you talk, you just talk, say, yo, big up everyone on the scene right now. And that we love, and that I go on. You know,
well, you know, the one church trap there that plays a beer vibes, right?
Me love that. Beer vibes. B-E-E-R vibes.
Yes, man.
All right. All right. So, how long has Red Stripe been a sponsor of Reggae Sumfest?
Well, you know, I want to ask you a question. How long has Sumfest been around?
30 plus years.
30 plus years, since 1993. And Red Stripe has been a proud sponsor in some way, shape, or form since then.
And I'll tell you this, in my early days of broadcasting, my very first outside broadcast was the very first staging of Sumfest.
What?
So
well, you just show your age, you know, right?
Yeah, man, plastic surgery works well for me. I tell you, my boy. So this is something that I've grown up with and watch it evolve and watch it grow. Now, Red Stripe and Reggae Sumfest have been partners over the years. And why is it important for Red Stripe to sponsor this festival? Tell us why the marriage happened between Sumfest and Red Stripe.
Well, you know, Red Stripe is intertwined in every aspect of Jamaican culture. Everybody know that, right? And music is a very big part of our culture.
Yes.
And Red Stripe has always recognized the value of Jamaican culture, especially in our music. So Reggae Sumfest, now one of the largest festivals in the island, I think it kind of exemplifies Jamaican culture and spirit, celebrating every single local talent that we have here, from the man at the grassroots straight up to the man up at the top, right? And so we're proud of being part of this festival's tremendous growth over the years. Big up to Joe Bogdanovich, big up to the entire Sumfest team. But with our help, events like these can continue to thrive and celebrate what it is to be Jamaican.
Wow, I tell you something. Sumfest you know what I've loved? It's the way they've learned to pivot. Even when the market changes, they know what to do and always make it work. Will Red Stripe have any special activations at Reggae Sumfest this year?
Then we have to make things work as well.
Yeah, you mean?
Yeah, man. So we have some special activation in store. You know, our consumers always look out for Red Stripe doing big things on the Sumfest stage. But first, of course, we want, while the patrons are enjoying the festival, we want them to enjoy the bucket specials, the exclusive bucket specials on Red Stripe and Red Stripe flavors throughout the night. Of course, look out for our booth, the stand-up booth that is always there at Sumfest, that you can get some unique experiences and also some giveaways. And whole heap of excitement as we present. You know, it's like a tradition we have now.
Yes.
We present one of the true musical icons in this business with our Living Legend Award.
You know, me wanna know who that is, because we have so many legends. But Red Stripe.
Yeah, well, I know everybody want to know, but in order to know, you have to come down to the festival. Yes, man.
There you. That is it.
We can't make nobody know. It's a surprise on the night. Not even the artists even know yet. Right? I mean, I think them kind of know. Them kind of know who it is, right?
But yes, but
it
have to be
come to the festival to find out.
Now, Red Stripe is known to be involved in sports and music. Will there be a mixture of that synergy in the space?
Well, you know, it's the Olympics here, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, man. So we can't actually leave out the Olympics out of anything that we're doing and anything on a big stage like Sumfest. So we're bringing that sporting energy to Reggae Sumfest space as part of the Go for Gold and Glory campaign. It's our 2024 Olympics, Paris Olympics campaign. So if it is that you purchase any 6 Red Stripe,
yes,
one of those bucket deals that I mentioned before on festival night 1 or 2, you can get a chance. A lot of not even get a chance. You're guaranteed to get a special edition cup from Red Stripe. It's like basically it's a cup that actually cheers on Team Jamaica. And everybody that come and buy 6 Red Stripe will get one of those. That's a big thing to look out for at this festival.
You know, I think I love the way you pivoted with that a while ago in terms of you get a chance and you switch it and you say you're guaranteed.
Yeah, man.
That is
no chance here.
No chance, guaranteed. What will be the Red Stripe moment at this year's festival? If you can tell us.
Yes. Well, I'll give you a taste of it earlier, which is our Living Legend Award, right?
Right.
So we're continuing that tradition that we have and presenting the Living Legend Award at the festival. We've always made it our duty to honor talented artists who deserve special recognition for their hard work. It's always a special moment when we celebrate these icons, and you don't want to miss this one. Trust me, it's going to be hot.
You know what I don't get, though? You see, we're asking about the Red Stripe moment. We're asking about surprises, but here's another one. Are there any surprises this year at the festival? I mean, I think the Living Legend is going to be a surprise to most people. But are there any other surprises that you can, well, I don't know if you can allude to it, but, you know, sensitize us in terms of...
Well, you know, the Red Stripe brand actually have family members, right?
Yeah.
The Red Stripe being the boss, we call it the boss, is the iconic beer of Jamaica. But you also have other brands that carry the Red Stripe name. Like, you know, you have a Red Stripe Light, for instance. Right. But which other thing, you know, Red Stripe have?
Well, Red Stripe umbrella is quite wide, you know. So I'm assuming Heineken is there too.
That's in the Red Stripe name we're talking about. So we have
Red Stripe. You have the Red Stripe Light. You have the Red Stripe flavors.
Yes, man. So that's what I want to hear.
Melon and the lemon and the whole of them there.
Right. So the Red Stripe Flavors team will actually be out and stunting.
Oh, yes.
Yes, man. I'm bringing their own sparkle to the Red Stripe, to the Reggae Sumfest stage this year. Trust me, everybody, check it out. Come to the booth. Look out for it. Red Stripe and Red Stripe Flavors doing big things at Reggae Sumfest this year.
I tell you, this is something that I'm always excited to go to. And then, you know, the contribution and the marriage between Red Stripe and Sumfest is always one of those long-lasting marriages. No possibility or no intention of a divorce. So,
precisely not.
And
precisely not. We can't actually, once it is that Reggae Sumfest is here in Jamaica, Red Stripe is here to stay with it.
One of the most beautiful things is that the way this marriage is so solid that there will never be even need for a prenup. Nobody don't even need a prenup because nobody leaving. And Nathan Nelms, I want to thank you so much for talking to us about Red Stripe's involvement with Reggae Sumfest. And, of course, everything kicks off Sunday.
On Sunday night.
Right.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Big bad Reggae Sumfest, you know, celebrating 31 years this year.
Right.
Trust me, it's going to be something special.
Well, I tell you this, EBUZZ Star Hotels and Resorts have been the main partner of Reggae Sumfest well over 10 years. The hotel has consistently sponsored the event over this period and has hosted the launch of the festival for most of those years. As part of the sponsorship, the hotel has provided accommodation for some of the world's top performers, including Chris Brown, Wiz Khalifa, Common, Lady Saw, I-Octane, and Spice. According to Joseph Bogdanovich, the relationship with EBUZZ Star is also very, very big and valued. The relationship with a red stripe is what you call stratospherically large. I mean, we can make
I like that.
Yes, it's stratospherically huge.
We got bigger than world.
No,
large.
well,
No, stratospheric. Large.
What it really means is that you're out of this world. You're not here
Yeah.
on Earth. You're out in space right now, to tell you the truth.
All right.
So,
don't charge me if I use that one next time, all right?
no, I'm not going to charge you. I'm just going to beg you the credit. Just make sure you give me the credit on me. All right.
Until a case of red stripe.
All right, my boss. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best. We'll be there on the ground for Sumfest week, this week coming up, my brother. Thank you so much.
All right, see you there.
All right.
Thank you.
And of course, I also wanted us to remind you that Pier 1 has hosted the popular all-white party since its inception, and it's one of the most anticipated events of the week-long festival. The female patrons are what you call now bedecked in the latest styles, looking truly glamorous as they turn out to enjoy the party of the year. The males, not to be outdone, also comply with the all-white tradition. This is the party that provides the opportunity for the fashionistas to showcase their splendor. Make your white fashion statement at Pier 1 on Tuesday, July 16, 2024. And you know we got some top DJs on deck. ZJ Liquid, DJ Courtney, and DJ Narity. Play the music with clarity. Big up Medical Brethren Narity. And they'll be providing the musical, what you call, styling. Sumfest. Oh, my goodness. We can't talk enough about Sumfest. It's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. And I see we have our music artist stepping in the building, but should I go through more of these Sumfest things before I do that? All right, so here's a couple of other things we want to talk about Sumfest. My goodness. July 14, which is Sunday, we got the Family Fun Day at Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay, featuring Triple X, DJ Mac, and DJ Collision of IRA FM here. Admission, 0 to 2 years, free. But I easy, 0 to 2. And of course, all day, 3 to 16 years old, $1,000 after 1 p.m. Adults, $500 after 1 p.m. Wow. All right, so let me tell you what else is going to be happening. A couple of things. July 15, right, which is the Monday. Magnum Street Dance at Catherine Hall Stadium, Montego Bay, featuring DJ Lollipop, live performance by Laden. You're going to love the admission for this. It's free. July 16, Hennessy Cognac All White at Pier 1, Montego Bay. Admission pre-sold $8,000, and gate price is $9,500. July 17th, Magnum Global Sound Clash at Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay. Admission, general admission, pre-sold $8,000, and it's $9,500 at the gate. VIP pre-sold $9,500. And at the gate is $11,000. VVIP pre-sold $11,000 and $12,000 at the gate. July 18, boy, I better tell you that we can pack up. Appleton Jamaica Rum Festival Blitz at the Catherine Hall Stadium in Montego Bay. Admission pre-sold $12,500. And at the gate it's $15,000. So that's going to be Thursday, right? Friday now, July 19th. Reggae Sumfest Night 1. So this is now the performance night. So it's going to be happening at the Montego Bay, in Montego Bay. Live performance from the Fireman Capleton, Idonia, surprise guest, I don't know who that is, Dexter Daps, TJ, Jada Kingdom, Marcy Chin, Valiant, Craft, Jaquan, 450, Mali Dunn, Kaka High Flames, and more. So all of the young youth, them spread out per the night, they're going really going to rip it and do great shows for the public. Then, of course, general admission is pre-sold $10,500, $12,000 at the gate. VIP pass or VIP is going to be pre-sold $20,000, $21,000 at the gate. VVIP pre-sold $30,000, $31,000, or $31,500 at the gate. Ultra VIP, Lux Lounge, tables and Lux Cabanas, that's only available online. So you'd have to book that now online, right? And July 20, Reggae Sumfest Night 2, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Live performances by Babyface. We call him Kenneth Edmonds. Kenneth Babyface Edmonds will be live on stage. Beresford, the chairman of the board, Hammond, will be performing. Anthony B., Luciano, Rasai, Norrisman, Savannah, Diani, Christopher Ellis, Nige Boy, 80s and 90s, gold school, and more. General admission, pre-sold $10,500. Gate is going to be $12,000. VIP, $21,000 pre-sold, $23,000 at the gate. VVIP, center stage, pre-sold $31,000 at the gate, $33,000. Ultra VIP seats, Lux Lounge tables, and Lux Lounge cabanas only available online. So that's a rundown. Whole week of Sumfest starting Sunday coming up, right? Well, every week we provide a platform for a new and upcoming talent, and me nah lie you, this week, boy, I mean like how this man name Himfluence. Himfluence. Himfluence, we want to welcome you to the EBUZZ boss. How you do?
Yes, so a blessing and respect and getting to the whole IRFM team.
You know, Himfluence, I really have to ask you the name. How did that name come about? Because everybody does an influence, but I guess because, I don't know, tell us how you put that name together.
All right, a name there come from school days where he's a peer educator, peer counselor.
Okay,
High school days growing up, so,
see.
you know, we're still a street youth, so it's a code name for all our friends, them who call them him.
Ah.
So, you know, being an influencer from a tender age, you know, we just add it together, splice it, you know.
So, Himfluence now. So that's how the name came about.
Definitely.
All right. So what would you describe your musical style is? If you should say, hey, Himfluence, what kind of music you do? What would you say?
Well, my music is realistic roots rock reggae music.
See.
Yeah. It's a culture. You know, our band comes from the golden era, from the 80s,
right,
the 90s, you know?
Well, that's so it's straight culture you deal with, positivity,
yes,
uplifting.
Yes, yes.
And tell us a little bit about your story. How did you enter into this business? You know, a lot of times we have artists come here and them say, boy, the music call them. I mean, I say, me never know music have phone. You understand? So the music call them and them say, bring them in and so on. How did you get into this beautiful industry?
To tell you the truth, I never born and sing still, you know?
No?
No, I never born.
But when you ball, you normally ball. You wouldn't sing.
No, me know myself as a talented footballer.
I lie.
Most of my life. All up to now, play football professionally, see me.
What you say?
Yeah.
So how the transition happened from footballer to?
The transition come from leaving high school. And we just decide, say, oh, we're going to just do music.
See?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. From a graduate, we just decide to work with the music.
And you did say that your musical style is positive roots rock reggae. What are some of the shows that you have performed on so far? Where has the music taken you so far?
Well, the music basically take away right around Jamaica so far, you know? All of the small events, then we're not getting major events as yet. But small events like Hanover Jerk Festival, you know what I mean? Maybe a seafood jamboree.
Ah, yes.
We do Demby Showground couple times, you know. So we do some.
You do a few, and I'm gonna bring in my co-host now, Kishima, who's I'm sure she has questions for you also. Well, go on, there, girl.
No, absolutely. Good night. I know, right?
Yeah.
Better late than never. Look here. Can I tell you something? I am feeling like an engineer tonight.
You are an engineer.
Oh gosh, look here now. I am adding it to my title. But Himfluence, big up yourself. Did you ask him about his name, Bones? Because that name just
yes. But you know, because you didn't get a chance to hear it, the listeners heard it. I'll let him tell you once more how the name came about. Cause everybody want to know the Himfluence.
Oh, that combo it.
All right, as I say, from my youth growing up, high school, we was a peer educator, we was a peer counselor. So we always I deal with positiveness from a tender age. Understand?
Right.
But we're still growing at the Garrison community where we have some friends who we don't call them by them name, we call them by him.
Ah, see?
Yeah, so if my friend call me, I say him. So we always them always call me influence. So we just add it together to make it different.
And say Himfluence.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
very clever. Yeah. But being in Ultra Race, what are some of the challenges you experience, trying to get a foot into the music industry, considering everything happens in Kingston?
Well, basically, we have roots in Kingston also, and so far we don't have no challenges, no problem.
So things have been smooth.
Yeah, we have the talent for show it,
I won't lie to you, you're one of the very few artists I hear talk so everything's smooth. Because most times when we talk to artists in terms of asking them what's a challenge, they will tell me, say, them can't get them music play, them get fight from producer, them get, but you haven't had any of those challenges at all.
We not gonna be ungrateful and just pay attention to the things that might not happen. Understand what we are saying?
Yeah.
So far, we have to give thanks and pay attention to the positive outcomes, and that bring come positive input.
Got you.
Yeah.
You have a tune out called...
I love it. Himfluence. No, Cali Grade.
Yeah, Cali Grade. Tell us about that tune. That's the tune you're promoting now. Yes. Well, obviously, you're a teacher back in the day, right? Or a counselor.
Yeah, counselor.
So I guess that's how the grade come in at this part of song. And how the Cali Grade come out. Is it something that was written by
the grades?
High
grades.
Was it inspired by the grades, or tell us how the song came about?
We love farming overall.
All right.
Yeah, so it come from farming naturally, like, anytime we there a farming at the garden or anywhere with greenery, we like them places.
Me like that too. No discriminate, because it's a greenery a fraud greenery this long answer. But talk to us a little bit about the other grasses. Is a loss. Cali Grade is the song that you're promoting. We'd love for you to introduce it in your own style, and we'll play it for the listeners here.
Yeah. I may say here, cause I land me taught the farming type. Early in the morning, that a farming time. Me grab me last, me grab me hoe, because me now waste time. Cultivate the land because me want live fine. Me plant a man banana, but me nah left pine. Native coconut, me want great time. Skelly and a grow, but me nah left time. And me favorite thing, me can't left mine now.
See it there. Drop it!
Me not do it. Some me love me tree. Yeah, cause I land me taught the farming time. Early in the morning, that a farming time. Me grab me last, me grab me hoe, because me nah waste time. Cultivate the land because me want live fine. Me plant a man banana, but me nah left pine. Native coconut, me want great time. Skelly and a grow, so me nah left time. And me favorite thing, me can't left mine. Cali Green, tell me love me Cali Green. Cali Green, tell me love me Cali Green. Early in the morning, tell me cut another tree. I saw me cook it up, me love it when it's still. Cali Green, tell me love me Cali Green. Cali Green, tell me love me Cali Green. Early in the morning, tell me cut another tree. I saw me cook it up, me love it when it's still. Farm man a deal with food, man a deal with life, man a deal with land. And while them a deal with car, them a deal with clothes, them a deal with brand. Food a deal in the nation, if you can't learn then understand. Can't live in a Babylon and a farm up Elan. Live in a the city and a feed a party van. When food down in the country, those a drop off on the land. Can't make them brainwash me and change up the tradition. Them want to teach me what is wrong. Cali Green, tell me love me Cali Green. Cali, tell me Cali.
Cali Grade. So you did mention that you like
definitely have a vibe.
Definitely, you did say you like farming. What are some of the things you farm? You hear you sing it out, but do you have a farm? And if you do, what you plant down there?
Yeah, we are dealing with livestock and ground provision. So that's supposed to cover the whole
So you have every animal the boat and you have your yam, banana, and
yeah, we are
them
deal
things,
with goat and hog and them things there, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You raise hog
What would
too?
you say?
Yeah, man.
All right, respect.
What would you say to persons who are listening and, you know, like a lot of people don't consider, especially younger people, they don't understand the importance of farming, nor do they consider it a glamorous profession. But with where the world is going, it is so vital. It's very, very important. What do you say to those persons who are of that perception?
All right, I have a couple things that I can say. But first, to all who don't understand farming, farming is the first profession in creation.
Really?
Yeah, farming is the first profession.
Okay. You know, they have another profession. They say it's the oldest profession.
What is the oldest
I
profession?
can't say it here.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
So when you must say the first profession.
Yeah, the first profession.
And here
is
say one
farming.
is the oldest profession. So either they might compete. One is the first, one is the oldest. I don't know.
All right.
But if it's the first, that means it would be the oldest.
All right, because
All right. Yes.
without food, no one can survive. And you know, say the staff of life is food.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For real.
So, I'm gonna have to know and say, all right, now, farming is very important like anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, because without food, there is no life. We are going to eat air, money.
You know, one of the things about agriculture in itself, a lot of people don't seem to want to invest or take it on because somehow they feel it's below them or they feel it's something that, you know, is only people from back in the day do. But they don't seem to understand how profitable and how lucrative and how important farming is to feeding a nation, building the economy, and making actually people not die for hunger. So
And to your health.
to your health, because this is
Especially
organic.
now.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, our people need to educate themselves more about farming and not just working off of hearsay and, you know what I mean?
Get the facts.
Yes, so do them research. That's what I would say and advise young people. Educate yourself more about farming, do your research, and you will see how profitable it is.
Can be, yes. Very, very
Yes,
profitable.
and know how
Absolutely.
and know how to distribute your product off your farm in the right way.
And know how to price it.
All right.
Know how to price it. Very important.
No, Himfluence, with the level of consciousness that you're bringing to this space, how do you feel about some of the type of music or entertainers that get the attention and, you know, get the green light and seem to be propelling to the next level? I mean, do you feel discouraged? Do you feel like you want to, you know, tap into that? How does that make you feel?
All right, before me did always tap into it still, you know.
See.
So, and I like say me I got bash them, but it's just that me not really plug in my ears no more to it, because it very addictive where you might, if you're not conscious enough, you know. Because and everything glitter gold, and I know that as
True
a
that.
conscious youth, you know what I mean? So
True.
we still just hold it and keep it positive. I'm happy for all of the youth and because we know what garrison life is. And when you get the opportunity to create something for yourself and be a man, me applause them. You know what I mean?
Well, that is absolutely true. A couple of things I want to get from your Himfluence. One, how can people reach you in terms of they're hearing the tunes, they're hearing your work, they're hearing your positivity and the message that you're putting out? How can they get to you? Tell us your social media handles and tell us who is management for you.
All right, basically, management, and me and my friend, them where you see us, Jamai and CJ, you know, them are deal with the thing,
See.
plus myself.
So when me want to reach him, I just say, Samai, see? Oh,
No,
yeah, right. So
Jamai know, we have to give Jamai information.
no,
you know, that to the
tell
management.
them, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And of course, you have social media. you
Yeah,
have
and social media handles is Influence Music on basically everything, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you know what I mean, Twitter, X,
and get
TikTok.
okay.
Yeah.
All
HIMFLUENCE.
And then management.
Influence.
Influence. And how we get to management. He's going to find that for us and tell us. But you see, it's important because, we want to get these messages out there so that people can know and reach the artist. And if you can come in, come tell him, you can come talk to me and tell me. So that the manager is here, so he just want to make sure the information goes out.
Basically, a Jammer official.
Right, so he must send out the message.
Phone number.
Yeah, in a good say.
876-591.
The man push up the phone, so.
4815.
Say it again.
So that
give me the number again.
1876.
Yes.
591. 4815.
All right, that's how you reach
Okay.
the great Himfluence.
I know initially you were telling Bones when I connected that you have done quite a number of shows across the island. Do you
Yes.
have any upcoming shows that your fans and people who are listening can check out?
Well, so far I'm gonna mind the people and listen to me and get me some more show. Because we have some show pending where we're not really confirmed as yet because it's on the South American side, one in Guyana and one in Argentina, because those people really accept the roots rock reggae.
They do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we have market ourselves the South American platforms. So they really reaching out and we are do some business. So we'll find
You just want the confirmation so that you can forward down the place. A big up Dr. Beanie, man. He just coming from French Guyana too, which is kind of down that side. So, there is a strong market for what you're presenting. And all we need to do is just make sure people know what you're doing, sensitize them to it. And you're gone.
Yeah, we respect and we're grateful for everything what IRFM do. DJ Bones, Kashima, Francis, and the whole IRFM team. DJ Kaz, big up yourself.
Anybody you'd like to big up? Anybody you want to make mention of before you leave?
Well, we want to big up the team again. You know what I mean? And big up the Almighty, the Creator. Big up Calibud. Big up the whole Pineapple, Boxfield. You know what I mean? Watcherious. So, big up everybody, man, and the whole IRFM fans them listening out there right now. Yeah.
Enough love.
Yeah, big up yourself to Himfluence, and I love the positive energy that you bring, and just keep doing it and keep pushing. And you're also very strategic because you identify an area that you want to tap into, and those are things that are crucial and necessary on your journey. So bless up.
Yeah, man, give thanks again.
Absolutely agree with that. And one of the things we'd like to, disseminate to the folks, do not underestimate or belittle agriculture and farming. Because if you understand the business, and if you don't understand the business, go to the School of Agriculture, get somebody who know it, and get into the business of planting cash crops, planting things that grow quickly, you can sell quickly, and know how to price it.
Definitely.
And if you want to live longer, plant your things there.
Eat where you grow.
And grow where you eat. And the next thing too.
Simple.
But you have to be careful to but spray it too much foolishness to you will kill off yourself.
No.
Right.
And make sure you have organic seeds.
Definitely. All right, sir.
Yeah,
so,
but Himfluence, I love it.
Himfluence, respect, enough love, and a year, boss.
And thank you.
Keep shining.
Respect.
Yes.
Love every time. And big up the team. See? Every time. Enough love.
Big up to the team.
Right. All right.
Grade.
So big up yourself, Himfluence. Cross. I told them. All right. So we got more coming. And what's happening is the Boston.
Changback.
Oh my
Tonic wine.
Changback.
Boston
Hey,
jerk
you ever hear that the name there?
celebration.
That if you misconstrue that name, boy, you done. They would get the back of the class without subject. Trust me. Changback. All right, so we're going to be talking to, I hope I got it right, Kanisha Bell. Kanisha Bell, she's the production manager and head of PR. So, Kanisha, welcome to the EBUZZ.
Welcome.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Kanisha.
Miss Changback.
When I hear Bell, and
thank you for having me. Good night.
I just think about Colin Bell. Comes to mind.
I get the feeling she's related to Colin Bell.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, Kanisha, well, I want to say a very special welcome to you. Tell us a little bit about the Boston Jerks celebration, the whole Boston Jerk Festival as is. Where is it? When is it? What can we expect? What's the admission? Who you have as entertainment? Give us everything you can about the festival.
Okay, so good night again. The Trangback Boston Jerk Celebration. It's an event where we display our culture in different aspects, so be it entertainment, food, dance, arts and craft, jewelry, you name it. This event will begin we open our gates at 9, the event begins at 10, and entertainment begins immediately. So we'll start off with dance and entertainment from the Mansion Hill Culture Group, Brookings, Dinky Mini. Right. Exciting culture items. We're going in with Corey Rhymes, Apache Chief, and Sarge. Showtime begins at 1, where we're featuring artists such as Tanya Stevens, Armani, Luki B, George Seal, and we're having other guest artists whom I'm sure the ladies will enjoy.
All right, you give us a little rundown of the price.
Event?
Yeah.
No problem. So tickets can be found pre-sold for $2,500 at Gina's Pharmacy, Portmore, Total Manor Park, Total Halfway Tree, Senett's Phones and Accessories in Port Antonio, Boston Beach Complex, Ruby's Port Antonio, Bromed Pharmacy, Buff Bay. And you can also find tickets online at touchstonelink.com for $2,000. At the gate, it's $3,500. Children under 12 pay $1,000.
Hey, this sounds great. Now, when we talk about the Jerk Festival, when Colin would come on and talk to us, he would give us a wide variety of things that would be jerked. Can you give us a little synopsis or some things that people would not expect that could be jerked?
Well, what I like to tell people, when it comes to the Jerk Festival, as long as something is edible, we will be jerking it. So fish, pig, rabbit, ackee, soup, ice cream, cake, everything, pudding will be jerked on that day. So if you've never had a taste of such cuisine, then you know where to be. On the 14th of July, that will be Boston Beach Complex in Portland.
Make sure to have jerk egg, my favorite thing.
Of course.
Jerk egg bud, right? So everything that is edible, you will jerk it. But let me ask you, is it fair to say it is jerked if you have something that's edible and you just throw jerk sauce on it? I jerk that, or are you going to cook it down the right way as jerk?
It has to cook down the right way, man. Especially being from Portland, where jerk is our thing. We have to prepare it the correct way.
I love it. I love it. So, we got the tickets, we got the lineup, and the venue. Remind us of the venue again.
The venue is Boston Beach Complex in Portland.
All right. This sounds good. Kishima, you reach down there?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It sounds exciting as usual. We wish you all the best. And before you leave us, can you just remind us of the who, what, when, where, and why?
You have that? Who, what, where, and why. In terms of, give us a whole rundown of the festival one more time.
Synopsis.
So the listeners can,
No problem.
Yeah.
We'll start off with entertainment from the Mansion Hill Culture Group. Dinky Mini, Quadrille, Brookings, entertainment from Corey Rhymes, Apache Chief, and Sarge. And then we begin our showtime at 1. So the stage show begins at 1, where we're featuring artists such as Tanya Stevens, Armani, Luki D, George Seal, and we're also having other guest artists, special guest artists. More exciting for the ladies.
Right. And remind us of the ticket outlets and the ticket prices again.
Okay, so tickets are on sale, pre-sold at Gina's Pharmacy, Portmore, Total Manor Park, Total Halfway Tree, Senett's Phones and Accessories in Port Antonio, Boston Beach Complex, Portland, Ruby's Port Antonio, Bromed Pharmacy, Buff Bay. Also online at touchstonelink.com for $2,000. At the gate, $3,500, and children pay $1,000.
We wish you all the best. We know this is something that is year to year, and a lot of people look forward to it. It is the Trangback Tonic Wine. Before you go, how Trangback involved now? Will there be specials on Trangback the whole time?
Of course, and they have jerk sauce now, so if you want to come and try that, you should.
Trangback
and before I leave, I must thank them for being on board with us for yet another year, as well as our other sponsors, Massive Distribution Limited, Best Dressed Chicken, RGR Cleaner Communications Group, Seba Resort, Kind Channel. Thank you guys so much.
Well, I tell you something, Kang. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you so much, Kanisha.
It's Kanisha Bell. Thank you so much for talking to us, and we only want to wish you the best with the festival. We know.
Thank you so much.
Big up, and big up Colin, tell him to behave himself.
Of course, I'm sure he's listening.
I'm sure he is, though. Colin, big up yourself, enough love. That is a Trangback Tonic Wine Boston Jerk celebration, and it's something that they do year to year. We look forward to it this year once again. And what we're going to do is take a quick break, and I have a Marley vibe
When we come
coming
back,
up.
we have the stepper.
The stepper! She's coming up. Yes, sir. So forward after this.
The mission of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs includes revising Jamaica's legal and constitutional infrastructure and accelerating the pace of reform. The time by the MLCA is...
Check your watches and clocks. It's 20 minutes after 9 in the PM right here on Roots Rocking Reggae Radio. If you're just joining us, it is the EBUZZ. DJ Bones here and the great Kishima Francis, Miss Rich. They're foreign.
Right?
Rich.
I'm taking it rich.
It's rich, we say. And we're very happy
right
to...
Now we have
Sharon Marley is with us.
3-time Grammy Award-winning reggae artist.
Do it the right way.
Stepper.
Hi, Sharon. How are you?
Welcome.
Big love, big love. Hi, guys.
Sharon Marley's online with us. Big up yourself, Sharon. You all right? You're good to go?
Thank you guys for having me. I'm safe and sound on land. I feel like I was flying all day today, but I'm safe on the rock.
And the rock welcomes you once again.
Well, that is awesome, indeed.
Nice. Nice to be here.
Big up. Are we telling our listeners that you're the stepper? Let's talk about this big bad track featuring Big Youth.
Sure.
How did this
collaboration
come about?
Well, I'm working on my album, right, Kashima? I think I spoke to you last year when I did the Butterfly track. So it feels like I'm releasing one track a year. And I think that's not bad for my age.
You look good. Your age.
You're looking ageless.
You're looking ageless.
Give thanks.
Yes.
So this year it was all about the stepper. The rhythm was really done for me by Nico Rebel.
Okay.
I figure the younger generation might know Nico Rebel. I think he's a Grammy award-winning producer. And he did this rhythm called the Sexy Rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
So, you get the rhythm and you have to write the song now to go with the rhythm. So, my son, Injumar, is really my writing partner, So, when I got the rhythm, I said to him, all right, next song, because he wrote Butterfly. And so, all right, Stepper. Next song. And then, he wrote the track, Stepper. And then I think each song he writes for me, I kind of relate it to my personal experience, Even though it's him write it, I realize that, wait, this song sound like me and my one time husband. I'm not calling any name, but
just I say.
Yeah, it really took me back, and I started to when I went to sing now, because my producer, we were putting all the music to the love vibration, we tune it to the love frequency. So when we go in the studio now and him say, all right, visualize what this song means to you. Right away, that relationship came to me where, my ex and I, even though we're not together, I can call him anytime, and I can depend on him to step up if I need something, or if my family needs something, or if the children need something. And even though we've both been married several times, we still have that bona fide
respect
relationship. And I know it's difficult for relationships like that. After you break up, it's done, and then a vex and malice. And we did malice for a little while still, but I realized that love is still there. It don't change. The respect is there. And it's a good feeling, So that is the serious part of the song.
Right. You know, one of the
You
most
know?
important things when you have relationships like that, you see, you'll have emotional turbulence. You're going to have up and down. Equilibriums are going to be offset. But you see, one of the main things is when respect comes to the forefront, nothing can beat respect. A man will look at you and tell you, say, you don't need to love me, you know, but you need to respect me. Because you make...
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
You must respect me too.
I mean, know him respect you. So guess what? Sharon, I want you to introduce Stepper in your style. And we will play it
All right.
At the station.
Right about now.
Yes.
Right about now. Rewind my selector.
Right.
Song's called Stepper, specially dedicated to the one I love. On this track with me is Jayut, one and only toaster from way back when. Run it!
Run it!
Rewind my selector.
If love was an arrow and I was a bow, sister, I would slip it in your heart and tear it apart. Cause I'm stepping with love. For the good old times, like you said, baby, I know I was stepping with you.
So many times I be from the spotlight to get your love back. What was this love like? Oh, I need my stepper right now. And when you hold tight, I do you all night under the moonlight. What was this love like? Oh, I need my stepper right now. Tell me what you saw, babe, when you looked into my eyes. Tell me if you saw that it was paradise twice. Love the way you love me, love to rub a dub you. Let me hit you up, babe, every day and every night. Love is alright. Love was always kosher, sipping while we pour up. Jah know I adore you, loving me right. You're the one that chose me, babe, I'm happy in your life. Baby, you don't even have to ask me once or twice.
The love was alright.
Love is alright.
Loving this a love stepper.
So many times I from the spotlight to get your love back. What was this love like? Oh, I need my step
so splendid, so blended, so blended, recommended.
And when you hold tight, I love you all night under the moonlight. What was this love like? Oh, I need my stepper right now.
No, sir. That they tune the bad.
Stepper, I love it.
I love it. I love it. Can you give us, you know, is this a part of the album that you're working on? Will this single be on there?
Of course. This single will definitely be on there. You know, and it's an old school vibe too, you know, if you realize it. It's slow, the music slow right back down to the original one drop. You know? And that was purposefully done because when I got the rhythm, it was faster than that. But I definitely felt I needed, like I said, my age matters again. So I had to bring it down to my speed, you know? So you get the old school vibe, and then Big Youth. Big Youth, I mean, he basically raised us because we've known Big Youth since our family, our parents had the shop at Beeson Street.
Right.
So I know, Kashifa, you don't know where Beeson Street is.
No.
But that was the first Tough Gang downtown somewhere.
Oh, the first address,
you know?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I want to... You know what... Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, man, your turn.
Got you.
Okay, I was going to ask it, like you mentioned, you know, your son writing for you, and I know that your daughter is also very instrumental in like some of the video production as well. Describe for us what that feeling is like, just working with your children in creating your art.
Let me tell you, them put me under pressure. They put me under real pressure. I mean, Donisha, she's no joke. You know, right now, she's my manager, my woman manager. And I have to listen to her. So they turn the tables. You know, they turn the tables on me totally. And
Yeah.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing still, but I have to remind them, look, calm down. You can't pressure me so much. you know?
Sharon,
Because
I was just watching a video with the same song, and I was just saying to my producer a while ago, me say, no, sir, for your mother clone you. If ever your mother bad, bad, hey.
Yes.
Hear me
I
no,
tell
no.
you, it's a blessing.
It's a blessing. And say,
Even my mother,
yes.
a couple months ago, my mother
Rita
was saying
Marley.
to me, she don't understand how I sound like her so much.
And look like her too.
Yeah.
And
I don't understand it either.
It's the genes. But I must
It's
tell
the
you,
genes. It's definitely the genes. It's the pants, as Ricky Walters told me. It's the pants.
I'd love for you to
Speaking
send her
of your-
love from Irie, because this is a lady I've spoken to her on a few occasions. Well, always very
Really?
positive, always very beautiful, beautiful soul. Send her love.
Nice. Same way our birthday coming up in a couple of days on the 25th of July.
right.
See it there?
So we're celebrating her all of this month,
Well, I'll drop to Rita Marley.
Okay,
for the
that was my
25th.
question. I was going to ask you about the celebrations for her and if everything is all private or, will there be an opportunity for her fans and people around the world to just show her love and appreciation?
Right.
Usually the celebration is done online these days. I think from COVID, everything become distanced, everything is distance now. Right now, we're online. Usually we're in studio. So the technology, everything is distant. So everything is gonna be online. Basically, Top Gun Radio, on Sirius XM on the 25th of July, all day. We will be celebrating Mom. And this year we want to make the celebration a part of bringing some awareness to this hurricane that happened and trying to have people contribute any funds that they would like to through this presentation on the 25th, where we can, through the Rita Marley Foundation, we can send it to areas that really need it. Because my son Matthew is very close to St. Elizabeth, and he's like, boy, Mom, St. Elizabeth, mash up. Senti, mash up.
It
And
really
so,
is bad.
even though the Rita Marley and the Bob Marley Foundations are working with Food for the Poor to kind of work through the hurricane, we really want to livicate Mommy's birthday celebration this year to bring in some consciousness to the hurricane and seeing how we can raise some funds to assist with helping, so it will be a worthwhile effort that we're putting her birthday towards this year,
And we
absolutely love it.
We want to say kudos to all the entities and companies that have stepped up to try to help.
Stepped up.
Step up. You get it? Right.
Yeah.
So it's important that they step up, become real steppers to the thing, and help.
And that's a real step away, for real, yeah. Your sister Sidella Marley, I know she shared a post, connecting with Food for the Poor through the Bob and Rita Marley Foundation, like you mentioned. So she shared that. So, big up to the family.
Yeah, because
for
it's yard still,
consistently
it's
doing
here,
it.
so we're born and grow.
Right.
So we have to put back. We're always giving back. And it's the same way we're planning to start the Rita Marley Girl Center in Trenchtown as well, because
nice.
That is where our footprint is, where Mommy's footprint is, and we're determined to get the Rita Marley Girl Center going down there in Trenchtown and trying to see how we can, lift up the young women and let them know that, look, you can walk in Rita Marley footsteps. You don't have to look like her, you don't have to sound like her, but you can, she can motivate you.
Yes.
Yes,
she does.
Yeah, man, our mother is a leader, She should be president and prime ministeress right now.
One of the things, Sharon, I remember when I was pretty young. I was working here, though, but just started here. Your mother called me, on the radio, must be from Africa somewhere, and she said, this is Sidella, I like, what? I said, no. Now who? And she said, no, Rita. And I said, Rita, how are you, Miss? And she says, Make sure you have some of our things in the mix there, because it's very important.
Yes. You know that Mommy was our first manager, right? Ziggy Marley.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah. So our work ethics are basically based off of her training.
Discipline.
Yeah, our
Strong.
work ethics as a Mali family is really based off our parents' training and more so our mother because as you know, our father passed away early in our lives.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the way we've seen her kept everything going and forefront, she lead out. So
Still
we're
leading
all
now.
leaders in our own right. All the members of my
Indeed.
family, we're leaders
And
in our
speaking
own right,
about
which is due to our mother's leadership.
Speaking about the family, what is the family's reaction following the BET Award for Best Movie for the Bob Marley
What?
One Love film? Well, give us a vibe of what the
I
family is
mean,
feeling.
everyone is working right now, because Ziggy put a lot of work into promoting the movie. He was
Right.
also pivotal in the making of the movie. He was there
He was.
every day on set. So I'm sure for him, it's a sigh of relief because, if Jamaica not like it, it's a problem.
Yep.
Even though BT like it and really, if Jamaica don't like it, is our main goal is always to represent Jamaica. But for BET to give us that award for that work, it's an honor, that shows black people on a whole appreciate of what was shown in that movie. And I just want to say, and I don't know if everybody got it, but that was only 2 years in Bob Marley's life.
That's true.
That wasn't Bob Marley's life story, because people asking question, where is this, where is that, or come when I say that. But those 2 years were basically the assassination attempt and the exodus, the movement from Jamaica to England. And at that time we moved to Nassau. So it was a pivotal time in our lives as a family too.
Yeah.
Very emotional, very traumatizing. And I just want to make people understand that, to we, it wasn't a story.
Right.
It was something that we lived through.
Reality.
And it's like we never even realized it till we see the movie now. We're like, OMG, them shot mommy. Wow. Right close up in our head. And them girl in the rehearsal room, right there son, shoot up done. All these people we knew. Bob got shot in him elbow. There was even a question one time if him could have still played the guitar because of where the bullet lodged in his elbow. So everything just came back, and it was like a whirlwind when I actually watched the movie, and I could hear my mother wailing, crying in the theater the night at the Carib Theater. So everybody might see it as a movie, but to us, it was a traumatizing time, and to see it being recognized and given awards, it's an honor. It's an honor.
And it's deserving of the awards. It's deserving.
Yes, absolutely.
We have had the opportunity to interview Ziggy, and we have we've had other members of the movie on, Savannah and others, and they had to talk about the research that they had to do to be able to carry out their role. So it wasn't
it was a very professional thing.
Yeah.
And Auntie Faye Ellington,
yes,
she can tell you that there were over probably 15 linguists on the set,
right,
to make sure the patois talk properly and
and understandable.
So it was professionally done.
It was.
Ziggy was telling me that the guy named the lead
actor. What's
his name slipped me now. Come I think about Big Youth and rehearsal tomorrow for go perform for my birthday, but he had to lose weight.
Ben.
He had to lose weight
for the role.
He had to take on the persona.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So and even, but I tell you, age beat me now.
No,
Lashana.
Yes.
Lashana, she came to the house. And she sit down. We sat down on mommy's feet, because we as Jamaican, we love sit down on the floor. We don't think of it as no big thing.
Right.
So we were sitting there at mommy's feet. I was there, Sarita was there, and when she came in, even though the chair was there, she sat with us on the floor and she listened, and we could see that she was recording everything. She was soaking it in because this role for her was pivotal. She didn't want to just play Rita Marley. You know, this is Rita Marley. You know, and as she would say, if I don't do this properly, my mom is gonna have my head. You know, so she had to embody.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't be an actor, you know, because I don't know.
No, you couldn't be an actor. You're too real.
Yeah.
No,
You know what,
no.
Sharon? We're really happy for this authentic insights, and I think even a lot of persons who would have initially, you know, criticized this and have different types of things to say, just hearing you say that it wasn't just a story; it was a traumatic experience.
No.
Like you
Yes,
and your
it's
family,
still
you
trauma.
had to
Like
relive.
even every time we come
you know,
to the
like
museum,
this.
well, I can only speak to myself. Every time I come to the museum,
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel the trauma of that event. And when I was first working as the curator, when the museum first opened, I mean, just to take people on the tour and talk about the shot room is what we call it, the shot room. And you could see the bullet hole in the walls. I mean, that wasn't easy.
Difficult. I tell you
It
something
wasn't
though.
easy, you know?
As you present the facts of things that are happening, I literally, and I think our listeners can feel the same way, it's like you're carrying us on the journey. The storytelling, the way you narrate. And you say you couldn't be an actress, but you could be a storyteller.
No.
But you could be a storyteller.
Well,
You're really
I'm a singer. I'm a singer.
And-
I'm a creative. I'm an entertainer.
And I wanted to
But
pivot to
the
that.
acting thing,
I know you.
it's too serious, man. You have to study. You have to lose weight. You have to
Or put on weight, whichever one.
or put on weight. You know.
But here's the thing. You did a great segue a while ago. Say you're a singer. I wanted us to get back into the whole synopsis of your EP that's coming up. You have the single that you just gave us. I would like you to tell us more about it in terms of how many tracks, who are the producers you worked with, are there collaborations? Tell us all of that.
All right. So I work with Mikey Bennett on one track.
Nice.
You know, Mikey Bennett from Telephone Lover fame.
Mikey
He wrote
Bennett.
a track for
Yeah,
me.
man.
I also work with Grub Cooper. I still work with Grub Cooper. Grub Cooper is now singing with me. You know, Grub had we in the studio every day when we were children, you know. We just started
Fab
Melody
Five.
Makers.
Yes.
Grub was there with us. We couldn't have a break. We have to sing the thing over and over and over again and get it right and harmonies and them thing. The children playing in the street. The original children playing in the street that Bob wrote
Yes.
at Tough Gang. Grub was there and Ricky
Wow.
Walters was there, and to hear them talk about how Bob would invite them, you know, come play a guitar upon this. And when the children actually went in to sing him, I tell Grubs them, look, take it easy on them, you know, take it easy on them, you know. Don't go too hard, because
True.
being a good singer is not an easy thing. It's not just something you get up and do if you want it to for posterity. You know, some people just sing now for in the moment and you hype and thing, but longevity is a commitment, is a practice. We had voice lessons, we had to go to music class. So now to see that Grub is singing background vocals with me and my live performances now is like is a blessing, you know, and is the fruit bearing.
And you know, one of the things
you know
is
that way.
that back in the day, we didn't have the technology we have now. You had to learn it the right way. If you make a mistake, you have to do it over, right over.
Oh, yes.
Back in the day, now
Oh,
you
yes.
make a mistake, you say, pick up. And you pick up right
Yeah.
from where you make the mistake and then fix it. So you really had to
And
be
voice
good.
coder and all these things. Now we had to sing it properly and sing it till we
Yep.
throat dry and we're tired and we're hungry. Music say, all right, have an apple and come back. You know?
Wow. No,
So
you know
Grub
what
is
I want-
working with me on my album now as well. As well as Leroy Romans is my
Nice.
main producer on this album now. He's getting me into the frequency region of things. You know, again, not just singing and loud and really singing with a meditation of how you want people to feel when they hear this music.
Any
So it's a
collaborations?
conscious
Songs with you and somebody else? Who is collabs that you have?
who I collab with? Well, Big Youth, of course.
Of course.
and I did a collab with my son Matthew, Big's General. I never hear him sing yet. He was a crooner. So,
wow.
All right, and what is Bridget's name again? Oh my God, I'm never ready for the interview yet. But guess me what? We're going about 6 tracks,
See?
and we want to do a 12 track, a real album for listening pleasure. Again, not a whole dancing thing, but for listening pleasure. Afternoon by the pool with a little glass of wine, good
Right.
company.
Good friends.
I definitely can feel that vibe.
That mature vibe is what I'm feeling.
You have a release date for it?
Kashima, again, you're too young for this album.
Man, you think she may be young, but she's learning. She's learning.
From a glass of wine by the pool and listening, I'm in.
You know that you're saying? We didn't know that you
Yeah,
were saying.
you know, and right about now in August, I actually have a performance at City Winery in New York.
Okay.
Which is a small setting, 300 people venue, which is what I'm going for now.
When
a
is
more
that?
intimate.
What date is that
vibe.
again? What date is that?
August 7th.
Because
in New York.
I may be that side.
Yes.
So
City Winery.
Yeah.
And then August 5th, I'm going to be in City Winery in Philadelphia. And I like the small setting because it's a close. I mean, I've done the big stadiums. So now I'm drawing people in with my music, with this album. I would like for it to come out by the end of this year, but I guess I don't want to rush it.
Take your time and do it good.
Yes, I don't want to rush it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to sing over some of mommy old songs from soulless days, like I've been lonely for so long. Don't feel like happiness can come along. I know you don't know them old songs.
Me old, me know it.
So, I know we're talking about Stepper.
Yeah.
We're talking about the new album and the new project and everything. But Butterflies, Butterfly, that's just like one of those tracks. Can you talk to us a little bit about Butterfly itself? Represents transformation, rebirth, personal growth. I know you said that your son basically wrote it, but most times you kind of embody what the song is about. What's the significance of this song?
I definitely embody his music. Even he would say to me, "But mommy, I know somebody don't want you to sing it." I have to say to him, "But that's how it comes out when it's coming from me." So
right.
We do have that little back and forth, but with Butterfly now, after Just One More Morning, which is Mommy's original song, which I did about 3 years ago, when I decided to come back in the spotlight, Donisha was really the one that draw me out. Because I'm a background singer and I love singing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I love being in the background, basically. I'm not an upfront person, So when Butterfly came around now, I had to embody the caterpillar, and caterpillar, nobody don't really see the caterpillar going around doing this like a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when the caterpillar turned into a butterfly, you can't miss it, And so Danisha had to say, "Okay, mommy, now you have to come out of the cocoon." At one stage, I was like, "Nisha, I don't think I can come out the cocoon. I'm fine here. I want to stay here." She's like, "No, mommy, you can't go back. You can't go back. You have your wings now."
Right.
So, like I said, the relationship with me and my daughter, boy, is like she's now the mother, because I am the shy one and she's the extrovert.
Right.
So it's the two different personalities that I think we work well together. She is so creative. She's on all my videos. And even though we fight and we carry on the video set, when the videos are done, they're top class. The visuals are great. So coming out of the cocoon, I had to say, wait, I have to let my wings dry a little bit before. Then she threw me into the Toronto show now at the art gallery over there in Toronto. It was like a $400 400 people setting, and that was like my first live performance in 20 odd years.
Wow.
You know, and that was her doing. And yeah, that's where the butterfly really goes through the metamorphosis now of coming out of the cocoon, drying the wings, and start to fly. So how I'm doing my performances now is with that metamorphosis in mind. So I come on stage in a whole thing, and by the end of my performance, I take off pieces of my outfit. So I change throughout the performance. So yeah, that is key for me, is to always recognize the change that I've gone through from the caterpillar to butterfly now. So I have to fly now and pitch everywhere, and you know.
You fly like private jet, you know. You move too fast. So Sharon, I wanted to find out just a couple of things for our listeners, because you know, a long time we don't really have the Marley like that. You know, we have you on now. So I want you to tell me a little bit. Now. How can people reach you in terms of social media handles? They want to book you. Is it through the Tough Gang group? How do we get in touch with you if we want to do some work with you, be it by recording, producing, or any kind of work that you do? Give us your social media handles and contact in terms of how we can get to you.
Okay. I am Sharon Marley on Instagram, right?
Okay.
You can always slide into my
into your DMs.
Is that what they say?
Yes, slide into your
DMs.
DMs.
Into my DMs.
Yes, right.
Of course, you can always find me. You can always find me through Tough Gang. I do a show now on Tough Gang Radio on Sirius XM called In My House. So I don't know if you guys have heard it, but I'm brand new at this radio personality, you know. So I'm not a pro like you guys, but
I'll check it out.
I enjoy doing it. It comes on once a month. It's called In My House.
How long is it? How long is the program?
Yeah, the guy from Sirius said him like my voice. It's 1 hour. It's just a 1 hour program where I basically play the music. Yeah, I play the music that I would listen to in my house. Basically, it's everything to do with what I do in my house. Events that resonate with me. Back in April, May, we spoke about autism because, you know, one of my grandchildren is autistic, and I really wanted to bring some attention to that. Then we have Women's Month or Mother's Day, anything that appeals to me personally, I speak about. So I don't really have a set thing that anybody want me to talk about. It's really what I want to talk about.
Well,
so,
I tell you this, Sharon.
Therefore, in my house.
As a new radio person in this poor realm, it's a thing where we say we're pretty much out of time. So I know you're going to have to do that when you're going back on. Yeah, I'm going to say, sorry, but, you know, we're getting the rap signal. So we want to say a special thanks. Thanks to you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, man. Wish you all the best with the album. I didn't think I was going to make it, man, because I had to change two planes to get here today, but I'm glad Ja put me here to talk to you beautiful people and tonight.
You were what you
and
call
I love it. Thank you very much for having me.
You were a buffet of information. Buffet of information. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best with the album, and wish you all the best with all your endeavors. Another time, man. Another time.
Indeed.
Thanks, Sharon Marley, joining us.
Nice to see you again, Kashima.
Yeah, man.
Take care now. God bless.
Same here. Bye-bye.
Big up, Sharon. Enough love. All right,
of course, that was Sharon Marley.
Yeah.
Really awesome interview.
Yeah, man. You know how she is, man. She just relax and talk. That's it. Go. And we love that. We're pretty much on the button. We want to say thanks to everyone who made the EBUZZ possible. We had a busy night tonight. We want to big up the technical difficulty that came up earlier. Big him up.
Oh, gosh.
Because he make us shine.
No, I must say thank you to Mr. Wilbert Wisdom and DJ Kemar.
Hey.
Who really worked.
Me never know say Kemar work with the athletics company and never see a man jog so yet.
Yeah.
Not even you see in Bolt faster. Youth. Yes, but say
again,
thanks.
to persons who are rebuilding after Hurricane Beryl, just take it a day at a time. And especially for persons who are in a situation and can help, extend a helping hand when and where you can.
The scenes in the South Coast are apocalyptic. They look like one of them old-time space sci-fi movie where everything just flattened. Please, there are platforms that you can donate. Just follow the media, follow social media, but from credible sources, very important. And make sure you donate, or if you can, do cash, do kind, do resources, help whatever you can, because it's needed in the parishes, especially of Clarendon, Mandeville, and extremely important is St. Elizabeth. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to say thanks to everyone who made the EBUZZ possible tonight. I want to say thanks to our producers, Rashona Fitzhenley, Shamara Preston, Vivian Stewart, and Jodianne Dawkins. And, of course, our technical operator, DJ Lollipop. Yeah. In studio.
DJ Kemar.
Yes, Sprinter,
thank
we call him.
you. Mr. Wisdom, thank you.
Yes. And, of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadbar. Thank you very much.
Yes, and big up to Rochelle Davis.
Our operator. We
Our
want to say
telephone
special.
operator, yes.
Say thanks to everyone. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Mutabaruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
We're out.